I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched the movie yet.
That's fine. It just hit streaming. You could check it out.
So my boy Cook is from Pittsburgh, obviously.
Nah, I'm from Newark.
Newark? Oh, my bad.
Okay.
I knew
Shout
you
out
were
to-
from a place that had the name of a city from the East Coast that's near
Shout
Antioch.
out to Newark.
Newark, California, by Antioch. He hated the movie.
Really?
He said,
Crazy.
you said it wasn't good.
Really?
No, he's a hater.
No, he said...
What didn't you like about
He
it?
said he didn't think there was any real acting until Pedro Pascal came on the screen.
Wow. That definitely sounds like a bootleg Kev take.
No, I didn't see it. He just said this. I appreciate him lying, though. But look, when you decide, like, obviously playing Too Short's got to be fucking an honor of all honors.
Yeah.
And you also, like, I never saw the resemblance
Yeah.
until and I was like, oh, shit, like, y'all really...
Yeah, well, they kind of made it that way, too, with the teeth and the makeup and the hat, the clothes, everything.
No, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so now, we all know Short. Grew up with him my
Right.
whole life, been around him. So I knew his mannerisms, how he walk, how he talk, everything. So that plays a big part in it as well.
Did they have to get, like, permission from him on who was going to play him?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
but I think the thing was, because the way I got the call, I had just got off the Joyner Lucas tour.
Yeah.
This was back when I was dropping music.
Yes. Which, I don't know what's going on with that. We'll get to that. But yeah, that was when you were opening up for Joyner, which was a dope tour.
Yeah. So I had got the call when I was on the tour, and they was like, yo, it's this movie. It's a Bay Area-based film. They looking for somebody to play Too Short. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, send it through. The lyrics that they wanted me to audition was Fight the Feeling. I guess it was like people was having trouble
rapping
not
Forte?
knowing songs. Or,
Say
yeah.
ho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you walking down
Yeah.
the street, so I had to stop. And I knew that song
Right.
like top to bottom. So I literally just did my best Too Short impression and rapped the song to the camera, and like 4 days later they called me.
Wow.
And I got the role.
That's big.
Yeah.
And then do you call Too Short and say, hey?
Yeah, so I hit him up and I was like, Unc, I got the role. He was like, I know. And I was like, how you want me to represent this? Like, how you want me to do it? And he sent me 4 videos, like 4 of his early music videos and an interview. And he was like, just embody this energy. This is what they want on camera. And I just, watched the videos. And when
Yeah,
I
because
showed
like
up-
80s, early 90s Too Short's a whole different...
It's so different. Even like rapping some of those lyrics, like on stage, it was kind of uncomfortable a bit.
Yeah, no, some of them, I mean, I told him, I'm like, dude, like, you were the first rapper that my dad liked. And I think it was because my dad was like a low-key perv and like liked to hear like a dude talking about fucking bitches and getting blowjobs and shit. But he's the first guy that really was popping that like freaky shit on records. You know what I'm saying?
He said that like what made him want to get into rapping was just talking shit.
Right.
He was like, he loved music, he loved the funk, he loved the parliaments and different elements of what music was to him in those days. But when he started making his music, he wanted to have that sound, but just talking everyday life shit, like
Right.
shit that's going on in real life around the neighborhood. So
I gotta
think-
watch it. I'll give you my own review. Cook's review is not
I
good.
think it's a great film. I think
I can't wait to watch it. Your cat.
I think it's a great film. It's like one of those like Kill Bill Tarantino style things where it's like it's 4 different scenarios that kind of
And it
all
all-
tie into one.
it all
So
ties
in the
in.
beginning, it can be a bit confusing because you're like, what's going on? But then as things start unfolding, you like, oh, that goes to the first half. And
Well, I also feel like too, like just in general, the representation of the Bay Area shit is like
Yeah.
underserved.
yes, definitely.
Like San Francisco has been the setting of a lot of big movies, but it's never been about San Francisco. Like,
And San Francisco gets movies. Like they
shoot movies there.
Oakland
Like-
is different. We shot this in Oakland.
got it. But I just mean the Bay in general. Like you'll see like Rush Hour will be in San Francisco
Yes.
or some shit, but there's never any sort of movie that like really represents like the street culture that comes out of the Bay Area. I know Burner's working on a movie called
It's called Bip City.
Bip City. I was gonna say Glass City.
Yeah, Bip City.
Bip City, yes. But
But
yeah,
even that, right? Like if we take that, that's one pocket of the Bay.
right.
Freaky Tales covers like
Yeah.
4 different pockets, from like the hippies to the skinheads to the punk rock kids to the hip hop kids
Right,
to the
right.
police, right? To the hired hitmen in the Bay, to the Warriors with Sleepy Floyd,
Sleepy Floyd. Wow.
right? So it covers all these different timelines of culture in the Bay.
There's a lot of hired hitmen in the Bay.
Yeah.
Y'all known for that?
No, we're not known for it, but there's a few people that can get the job done.
I didn't know that. I didn't know if that was like up there with the.
I don't know.
With the Bippin,
no,
you know?
personally, but I've heard stories.
Yeah, I think of the Bay. I think when I think of obviously Fillmore, Pimpin'.
Yeah. Well, that's for sure. Players is what we really know
for sure.
I've learned to say player because pimping just sounds so crazy in this era.
Dated.
Yeah.
It rubs people the wrong way.
Definitely.
The player shit for sure.
Definitely. We're definitely players out there, man.
So you said a little bit ago, back when you were dropping music.
Yeah.
So what is going on with your career right now? Are you still on Atlantic Records?
No.
So you're off. Was this because of the new regime that came in? Because we all saw the new regime. The Grange came in. The 10K guy came in.
Yeah, that played a big part. But it was going away before that even was announced.
Well, I feel like I've been telling you to get off Atlantic Records for like 4 years. I'd be like, buddy, what are you like? Get the fuck off this label. They're forcing you to do these fucking songs.
It's not that. This what it is, right? I'm always kicking from both sides. I hate when artists like come up on certain platforms and just bash their label because
fair point. Yeah.
At the end of the day,
they
like
did a lot for you.
Atlantic did a lot for me.
Right.
I got a lot of fans that will be fans due to Atlantic Records introducing them to me. Certain people, Dallas introduced me to, or Jason Davis, whatever it may be. So those fans will always be there because of them, and I salute them for that. But it could be a thing of like, you know, sometimes visions don't align. Mm-hmm. They could see something, and what they see could have possibly worked, and it may not have been what I seen for myself, and that could clash. So two things could be good, and it just may not work. You know what I mean? Like the timing may not have been there. It was COVID. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot happening.
Of course, we had a lot of misunderstandings with certain moments that was missing, things like that. But we had a lot of sample issues when it came to certain records that I feel could have defined certain things. So it's a lot of things behind the scenes that it's no one person's fault or no
technically you didn't drop an actual album.
No, I never dropped an album.
Right?
I never dropped an album. That's why I be like kind of laughing when everybody just
those are just mixtapes.
Yeah. It's mixtapes and like my first offering at being in the industry.
Right.
So it's so much I've learned, and then it's just like, shit, being honest with you, Kev, you my brother, I made a shit ton of money
off of things that
wasn't music.
Right.
So it's like when it got to that point, I'm not really feeling like the struggling artist that like has to just show up and prove myself to the label anymore. It was just like, yo, this is what I want to do. And because my trajectory wasn't at a certain point, they felt I should maybe listen or I should go a different route. And I felt like, nah, I want to go this way with it. And things didn't align.